Hello everybody, it's Mysterious7 and welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be tiering Stranger Things characters just for fun, just because I want to. There's no real reason to it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this consists of it does have season 4 characters as well. This is obviously not all the characters. I'm not doing all the characters or anything. I'm just doing what this one is providing me with. And the tiers we have are God tier. That's the highest. That's the highest of them all. Pretty cool, which is, I guess, the second highest. Okay, so when a character is just kind of like meh, or I don't really know how I feel about them, I'll put them there. Could be better. Absolutely terrible and will murder. In other words, I will murder them. Meaning they're the one of the worst characters. If I could murder them in the show, in the show, then I would. Okay, so first off, we are starting with Mike, one of the main characters. Now, I don't know really how to tier these characters because earlier characters or like character development might have gotten better compared to how it was earlier, or it could have gotten worse compared to how it was earlier. So I'm just gonna do kind of overall and maybe just the season 4 characterness. I will say that Mike was better in the earlier seasons. I didn't really like him in season 4, but the earlier seasons, like season 1, season 2, he was a better character. So I'm just gonna put him in okay because, like I said, I don't know what to base it off of, which season. So I'll put him in okay. Now Will, I mean, the poor kid, like poor guy, because since the beginning he has just it's been awful for him. So he's an okay character. I will say he was kind of annoying in season 4. So again, I don't know where to put him, but for the sake of Will, I'll put him in okay. All right, next we have Vecna. Now, I will say Vecna is probably my favorite villain slash monster type of thing in the entire show. So I'm gonna put Vecna in pretty cool because character wise, he's a great character. Uh, Personality wise, kill him. Just kidding. But I mean, besides all the murdering and everything, we can look past that. Character wise, it's actually a really cool character. Okay, this guy. I forgot this guy's name, but this is Chrissy's boyfriend. I completely forgot his name. Yeah, no, Will murder. I would 100% murder him. I didn't like him before the murder of Chrissy, and I didn't like him after either. So murder. Oh, okay. This is like his friend thing. I don't know who this guy is. I think this is the other basketball player. I'm gonna put him in okay because I mean he didn't really get a whole lot of shine. If that's the character I'm thinking, which I think it is. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so we have Yuri next. I think that's Yuri. That looks like Yuri. All right, let's put. I actually liked Yuri. I mean, he did all right. He did do Joyce and Murray dirty, but I'm gonna put him pretty cool. He was a pretty good, solid character. All right, next we have Nancy's parents, right? I think that's who these people are. Yeah, no, they were both putting both of them and her little sister. We're putting all of them in absolutely terrible. Again, they got a good amount of spotlight. They weren't like all the spotlight, but they did get a good amount of spotlight. But I just didn't like any of them really. But yeah, they weren't really great characters. Okay, next we have the doctor. I forgot his name. Oh shoot, I completely forgot his name. But I do like him. I will put him in pretty cool. He was pretty cool character. Okay, next we have Chrissy. Now the thing I don't get about Chrissy is why do people like her? She legitimately had like 2 seconds in the show. Okay, not 2 seconds, but you know what I mean. She had barely any time in the show. She just got introduced and then they killed her. There's a reason they killed her because she's a terrible character. If she wasn't already dead, I would murder her, so I'm gonna put her in absolutely terrible just because she's already dead. If you didn't notice, spoilers in this video, probably should have said that earlier. But yeah, I don't see why. I don't think people really like Chrissy. I think people mostly like her because of Eddie, which is our next character, because Eddie is like, he is god tier. Eddie is at the top of the list, 100%. Rest in peace, my guy. But I think a lot of people like Chrissy or are like, oh man, Chrissy's dead because of the connection she had with Eddie. And Eddie's such a likable character. It's like, okay, we gotta like who he likes or something like that. But no, Chrissy's butt, and there's a reason they killed her immediately. Okay, next we have Henry slash one. Um, Henry slash one. I didn't really. The thing is, I know he's Vecna, but Henry one and Vecna were all kind of different. Henry was the kid. One was when he was in the little asylum asylum thing. I don't know what to call it. And then Vecna was when he was this guy. So they were all completely different. So I'm gonna put one because in this picture he's technically one, but he's also Henry. So honestly, his character was absolutely amazing. I'll put him in pretty cool. He creeps me out though. Henry creeps me the freak out, but character wise, he was a pretty cool character. Argyle. Okay, I need everybody to look away. I did not like him at all. I would put him in could be better. I might change it later. I might change it later to could be better. But for now, he's going to be an absolutely terrible. I did not like that character at all. I might as well skip to Jonathan too. I mean, he's the last character, but I might as well skip to him since they were kind of best friends or whatever they were. I don't even know what they were. I would put him in absolutely terrible, but just because he was one of the main characters, I'm gonna put him in could be better. I mean, his character overall was pretty good, but it could have used some work. Okay, next we go on to I completely forgot his name too. It's like on it's in my brain. It's in my brain, but I can't think of it. I'm gonna put him in okay because again, he was kind of a character who had just a little bit of spotlight, but not too much. I think that what how they had him was beautiful. It was amazing. Okay, Erica was absolutely terrible. Little spoiled brat. I wouldn't murder her, but she was absolutely terrible. Now we go on to 11, the main character of them all. I'm gonna put her in pretty cool. She's definitely not god tier. I know she like saves everybody 100 billion times, and everybody loves her. But I'm gonna put her pretty cool. I mean, that's really good if you ask me. Okay, next we have Barb. Okay, again, look away. I did not like Barb. And again, same with Chrissy. She's already dead, so I'm gonna put her in absolutely terrible. If she wasn't dead, I would put her in the will murder tier. But just absolutely terrible. I did not like her character at all. I don't get why people were so sad that she's gone.
It was at this moment that he knew.
I mean, literally in the show, nobody cared except for Nancy and Barb's mom. Like, nobody cared that she was gone. She's an awful character. Nobody liked her. All right, next we have Murray. I know that's not how you say it. Murray. Murray. Murray was a pretty good character. I'm gonna put him in pretty cool. He was a decent character. He was great. Props. Okay, this person. I don't know her name. Wasn't this 11's sister? I'm pretty sure it was. I don't remember if she's dead or not, but I'm gonna put her in the will murder category. I didn't like her at all, which is probably why I don't remember her name. So, yeah, will murder. Next, we have Robin. Okay, early Robin was actually pretty decent, but now Robin, like season 4 Robin, she's actually kind of obnoxious. So, I'm going to put her in could be better. She's not absolutely terrible, but you gotta.
What?
Okay, next we have I forgot why am I forgetting these people's names? But we have Dustin's girlfriend. Okay, so while editing, I do remember these people's names. I have no idea what was wrong with me when I made this video, but I forgot everybody's name. That is Susie, and the next character is going to be Fred, and I say I don't remember his name, but I actually do. It's Fred. Oh my goodness. So I'm sorry this happens throughout the entire video. It makes me upset, so I'm sorry. I'm gonna put her in could be better, just because she's not okay, but she's not also terrible. It could just she could just overall be better. Okay, this guy, I forgot his name. Big surprise, big surprise. But I mean he's dead. I'm gonna put him in okay, I guess I didn't like that character at all, but I don't think he could be better because it was a solid character. I personally just did not like him. Plus he was gone real fast, so it doesn't even matter. Okay, next Angela. Oh yeah, everybody's putting her in this tier, that's for sure. If there's anything we can agree on, it's this right here. Angela will murder, and actually she's the first can I move? Yep, she's the first on the list that I will murder. Okay, next we have oh god, don't tell I forgot his name. How did I forget one of the main characters' name? Are you kidding? I'm dead serious. Okay, yeah, Dustin, Mike, Will, Lucas, that's his name. I literally went through all the names of the main crew. And Lucas, okay. I'm gonna put Lucas under okay. Again, he kind of has the same thing as Mike and Will. Is that their character just changes. Like he was actually better in season 4, I think, than the previous seasons. I think. Okay, now we go to Max. I want to put Max in God tier, but I'm actually gonna put her in pretty cool, and here's why. I didn't really like her character seasons 2 and 3. I think she showed up in season 2. Maybe 3. No, I think she showed up in season 2. Season 4 Max was actually my favorite from the beginning of it. See, from the beginning of season 4, she was my absolute favorite. She was one of my favorite characters. But before that, in the previous seasons, I honestly did not like her that much. So she's going to pretty cool just because I didn't like her until season 4. Okay, next we go to Nancy. I'm gonna put Nancy in the could be better. I don't really like her, and her character actually could have used a little more something. I don't know what. I'm not a writer or anything, but it could have something else. I don't know. All right, next we go to Joyce. I'm gonna put Joyce in pretty cool. She was a pretty great character. I liked her character, and it was great. Next we go to Hopper. Hopper is my favorite character of them all. I'm putting him in God tier up with Eddie because Hopper has always been my favorite, and he's my top favorite character. If you're wondering, Hopper is my top favorite character. Okay, then we have the Doctor. I'm pretty sure he's dead now, but honestly, no, I'll put him in absolute terrible because I think he is dead. He creeps me out. That's the only thing. Is he creeps me the freak out, and I don't know why. He's like the number one person that creeps me out in this entire show, and just absolutely terrible. I didn't like his character either. Character awful. All right, next we go to Steve, another kind of character that flipped the script. He was a total jerk in the beginning, and now he's just this amazing person who cares about everybody somehow. Oh, okay. Well, my computer wanted him to go and could be better. I did not do that. That was an accident. I'm actually gonna put him in the pretty cool category. He's almost an okay, but I like him a little better than that. But I definitely don't like him in the god tier category. Okay, next we'll go to Billy. Now Billy is also dead, so I'm gonna put him absolutely terrible. I didn't like that character at all. Character awful. Hate him. Bad. Awful person. I don't know why so many people care about him. I guess because Max is now like just in distraught of his from his by his death. That I'll find the word eventually. So I think that's I don't know. I don't know why people I've heard so many people care about like, oh man, Billy's dead. That's so sad. It's not sad. Literally, he was he's an awful person. It's absolutely terrible person. All right, next we have Bob. Now the thing about Bob is Bob's character was okay. I'm gonna put him in the okay category. It was okay, but I will say Sean Astin was used to be one of my favorite actors, but he used to be one of my top favorites. So if I had to rank this by actors, this would be totally different. It might not be. Actually, it would probably almost be the same. But this is characters, not actors. And the next one we have, or the last one we have, is Dustin. Now, Dustin, I'm gonna put him in pretty cool. Out of all of the main characters, not including Max and not including 11, I would probably say he's the best one. I should say the core group, because the core group was not Max, and also 11 technically wasn't in the core group, but Dustin is the best out of the core group, the main core group. So there you go. There's my list. I wonder what we agree on. We can at least agree that Eddie is God tier, and we can at least agree that Angela. My bad, this is not Rugrats. That she is the absolute worst, and we would all kill her if we had the chance. In the show, of course. Yeah. Why do I even say it? In the show? It's like obvious, I hope. But I would say my number one is Hopper. It has to be Hopper. Eddie is very, very, very close, but gotta put Hopper at the top. He's my favorite character. My least favorite character, I don't want to say it's Angela. I mean, there's so many characters that I hate, but in this tier list, she is the bottom of the bottom and the first on in the book. But anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. I absolutely love doing these kind of tier list things. These are really cool. I'll also link it down below if you want to do your own, because I did not make this. I made these things like I renamed some of these, but obviously I did not make the entire list. So if you would like to try it, I'll link it down below and you can go try it. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next video.